everyone. So unfortunately we couldn't do a live like we wanted because YouTube was being mean. But a video is good too. This is the IBC Fall 2025 Betta show hosted by the Oklahoma Betta Breeder Association, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we got 33 fish from 2 people. Ooh. Oh, we have a lot of blues and a few of not blues. Here's this guy. Let's get the macro lens on. That'll be fun. This guy and this guy are in the same class. Which one do you like better? We'll see which one. These two are in different classes. This one's in the same class as the first one. These two are the same class. Which one do you think will win? This one and this one, same class. I think I like this one better. I like the purple on its fin. This one might be my favorite here. Is the purple with the blue. This one and this one, same class. What the class is, I have no idea. A9. This one is like a really light blue. It's kind of cool. I'm trying to wipe it off so you can see the black head. Looks like we have 4 in the same class here.
Yep, someone didn't win.
Oh no. That one's cool. This is, so the A16 is a class, and then the number after that is the number of fish and which number that fish is in the class.
Yep.
And then the 17 is just, what is the 17 again?
The 17 is the continuous number. That's the number I use as a log to designate all fish.
Okay, so that's not relevant
Every
for
fish
us.
has its own number. It's a serial number.
Yeah, it's a serial number. And then the $7 is the price if you want to buy it. not in this video because it's too late, but like if anyone here wants to buy it, you could say, I could buy this guy for $10. Good deal. Compared to a pet shop or something. So these all four are in the same class.
Yes.
So what do the stickers mean?
Okay, blue is first place, red is second, yellow is third.
Okay.
And green for sale. Since we only have this many fish, I just wrote the price on the label.
Reasonable.
Not using the green dot.
This is number 1 of A16. Number 3, and this one's a loser. I think he's my favorite though. Yeah. Maybe number 1 though. He's cool too.
Like I said, you can always get into breeding.
Absolutely not. So you see, there's a lot of blue. That's because we don't have very many fish. Usually there's several hundred at a show, and this one has 33. So.
Did you take videos of the last show?
No, I did not. But that would have been a good
Yeah, there was
show to take videos.
227, I
Yeah.
believe. The first show I ever did, we had 53 fish in one class.
Really?
Yeah.
This one's
Be tough to judge. They all start looking alike after a few.
And it was real simple. Which one of these do not belong?
Yeah.
And the person showing
Sort
the
of.
fish, they are the ones that they tell you what class they're entering that fish in, correct?
That supposedly.
And if they are wrong,
If
then
they are
they disqualify themselves. I
No.
think.
I move them.
Oh, okay.
That's
Unless the person states on there, do not move my fish.
Okay.
And if the person states do not move my fish, then they're DQ'd.
So is
Okay.
the class for like color and fins? Like, is there, or how do the classes work?
Okay, we have classes based on categories. So A is going to be half moon fishes.
Okay.
B are going to be placots, which are the short finned bettas. C is all other types of categories. So crown tails, double tails, veil tails, any other way you want to, any other category you want. And all of these categories are done every year. I go ahead and run polls in the area to determine what do we want to keep together, what do we want to split. And we go with that. And if there's no suggestions, no discussion or anything, then the category or the discussion is closed and we keep the same list we had previously.
So what's like the difference between an A2 and an A3?
Colors
Colors?
or other possible types. I will have to get you a class list
Okay.
and let you look at the class list.
I'm sure that people would want to see that. So that'll be a question.
When you see the class list, it will,
Be long and confusing, I'm sure.
well, not really. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of surprising. Not gonna lie.
Well, the class lists describe themselves as to
That's
what falls
true.
into it.
That's true.
So it's really not that difficult. It's like,
So then with all the blues, like what? I guess I'd need to see the class list, right? So what about with the females of the domestics? Because the wilds have to be graded in pairs, right?
yes,
So how did
Wild is done
the
in pairs. The females, everything is done individually unless you're in category D. Category D is where you get your pairs, your new color variations, new form variations.
so
and
are
stuff
the
like
females
that.
a different category, or would they be
Yeah,
in the same
they're all
category?
different categories. See,
Okay.
right here is A18. That's a female. Right here is the break. A10. You see if that's a long fin.
It looks like it.
And now we go to the females, about A13.
Oh,
and
I
so about half of the classes are male,
Male
the
and
other half
half
are
is female.
female.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they had to be graded together because that would seem unfair.
If you put them in pairs, they
Then
do.
they would be, yeah, but that'd be a whole different class,
That's
right?
a whole different class. Those
Okay.
are class D.
All right. So,
So-
then what's E?
E or wilds.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
And wilds also include the hybrids.
Okay.
And that has been tossed around a lot over the years.
I would think that'd be its own thing, you know?
Hybrid it's its own class, but they used to be automatic DQs until
Uh-huh.
one person who was big in the IBC started showing hybrids. He,
I think
start,
hybrids are all right. You
he
know,
started
they're
showing black mahachai.
interesting.
And so and he wrote a whole story as to how we developed the black mahachai, and I published it not too long ago as a republish in Flare.
So that's interesting because I would think a lot of the domestic, you know, these guys, whatever they are, would have some amount of hybridization in them.
They do.
So then why was that a point of discussion?
Okay, the hybrids are basically, okay.
Politics?
No, it's a little bit more than that, and I discussed some of it when I did the Betta genetics talk.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take a look at the splendens, we can trace a number of traits that came from different wild species. Anything in the splendens complex can hybridize. However, they generally are not that fertile.
Is that true with most of the other complexes as well?
It should be, but it's relatively unknown.
Yeah, I wouldn't
At
think
this
too many
point,
people
because-
would be breeding those. They're kind of expensive.
Well, that and the fact,
And who would buy them? Right? I mean,
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
I've always been curious about taking a splendens and crossing it to a picta to see if you could hybridize a
That would be
bubble nester and
interesting.
mouth brooder. And eventually, I'm going to do that
I
just
wonder
to
if it
see if
would-
it can be done.
I wonder if it would kind of do both. Because there's mouth brooders that will bubble nest too, right? A little bit?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
coquina complex. They're the ones that will do that.
So what's a popular one in the coquina complex?
A popular one?
Yeah, the most popular. Something that somebody might know, maybe list a few.
Brown norm?
Brown worm?
Brown norm.
Brown norm, okay.
Brown norm is also one that does both.
It's interesting.
Root
So do
orange.
they live in like streams and kind of slower moving things then too?
That is a very good question.
Because I know most of the mouth brooders they kind of live in faster flowing waters than the bubble
Yeah,
nesters.
mouth brooders are riverine for the most part. The all of the red fighters, the coquina complex, they all come from peat swamps.
Okay.
The pH of the wild varies a lot because some of them are found in more neutral water. However, the majority of them come from very acidic water, typically what we call black water.
So then there's black water like rivers then?
Yes.
That's interesting. I would think with the amount of flow and kind of even itself out.
No. The thing is that there's quite a few black water rivers and lakes. And that is because the water percolates through a lot of
I guess that
organic
makes sense if
material.
it was going through it. Yeah.
When I was raising discus, I ran basically peat moss through all my filters. I mean, the water it looked like teeth.
Yeah.
But man, it makes for some beautiful fish.
Yeah, they can, but discus have also been customized to clear water too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
pH
Yeah.
7, as long as it's soft. Most of your coquina complex will breed in clear water. They don't need the peat or the tannins or anything else.
Yeah.
But they need soft water because if they don't get the soft water, their eggs will calcify.
Interesting. Because I know I don't keep any of mine in the black water. I just don't like to look at it, quite frankly. It looks ugly, I think.
I've
Like
had
it-
a lot of black water tanks.
Yeah. You see the fish every 2 seconds whenever it's 2 inches away, right? I guess for the bettas, it may not be so bad because they're kind of more top water for the most part.
Well, it depends. The bubble nesters are top water.
Yeah,
Mouth brooders are mid-strata to bottom.
that's true. Yeah, my guys always hang out on the bottom. Usually. Winner.
Well, that was easy.
Winner. So how many? So we only have one that didn't place.
Yes.
And 3 number 3s.
Yeah.
8 or 9 number 2s, and the rest are all winners.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you wanted to get some good points, this would have been a great one to enter your fish in.
That is very true. Now I gotta record all the winners real quick.
Yeah.
So I can enter them into the database. Normally there's like when we had the 227-inch show last time,
Mm-hmm.
majority of the fish did not place.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Were there a lot of being shown in pairs at that show?
There were some pairs. There were 3 pairs.
Because I would think that would be a good way to do it, because I feel like most people wouldn't do them in pairs. Because they'd be, you'd be splitting them up, because you could do, you could get 2 versus the 1.
Well, pairs, basically, if you're entering pairs, you're showing off your breeding ability.
Yeah.
And it's a category a lot of people just do not want to enter.
Do these guys need a divider?
Yeah. So, take a fresh one. So I don't care about throwing these things away afterwards. Okay?
Girls can calm
Get the
down.
ones up there as well.
Oh, there's one there. So the divider is just so they kind of don't flare at each other and calm down a bit. You
Yep,
can see.
because I'm going to have to do best of variety
Mm-hmm.
and best of show.
So you can see she's already calming down a little bit compared to what she was.
Now, normally, as I send the information as we finish a class, I send the card back to my wife who puts it into the database.
She's working today, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice when I have a team, but you know.
Yeah. At least you don't have 500 fish without a team.
If we had 500 fish, and I was doing this alone, it would take me a week.
Yeah, I'm sure.
When we had that 500 fish show, we had 14 judges
Really?
and
So-
4 or 5 apprentices.
So what does it take to become a judge?
Become a judge?
Yeah.
Well, you have to take the classes. And I do offer those classes online now
That's nice.
so that people can get their base requirements out of the way. And attendance for those is pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of so. How long is the class? I guess is the question.
Oh, good God. However long they let me talk.
So is it one class or multiple or?
No, it's literally 2 classes, technically 3. The 2 classes are PowerPoints that you have to sit through me lecturing. And they generally take about 2 to 3 hours each.
Well, that's not that bad.
So it's like 6 hours of that. Then there is the you practice judging fish. And seminar 3 is what can take a while because you have to show up at a show that has X number of fish. And then you have to go ahead and learn how to actually do the judging.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to apprentice at 3 shows. After you apprentice at 3 shows, then
So in the first show, are you just kind of like shadowing, or?
yes,
Okay.
the first show is literally a shadow.
Okay.
So then your 3 shows that you have to do, you have to complete 3 shows within 2 to 3 years, depending on how it's written.
That'd be kind of tough, especially in the US. That would be hard.
Well, right now in Area 1, it's 3 years. And
Well,
that is
it's not
because
too bad, I guess.
Canada only has 1 show a year. And so they have, I believe, only 1 person apprenticing now. So they rotate the judge coming up. 2 years ago, it was me and my wife. This year, it was the Ogles. And next year, I don't know, probably Sieg.
Okay. So how much warning do they give the judge who has to do it?
About what?
How much? Whenever they ask him to do it, how far in advance do they ask him to do it?
Like about a year out.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Unless a crisis happens or something
And
like
then,
that.
yeah.
I've had a few of those.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, we can't get anybody, can you come in?
Yeah, I'm sure. Things happen.
Our biggest issue just recently was Spain. Couldn't get a judge to come. And
So is that Area 4?
Area 2.
Area 2.
Europe is Area 2.
Europe's Area 2. And then there's like 3 in Asia, right? Or 2 or
Area
3?
3 is Upper Asia.
Okay. So that's like China and friends then?
China and a few of the little Asian countries up around China. That's about it.
Yeah. And then there's one for like all of Southeast Asia, right?
Southeast Asia is Area 6.
Yes.
And so how the areas go, North America is 1, Europe 2, mainland Asia 3, Area 4 South America, Area 5 Africa, Area 6 Southeast Asia, and Area 7 Australia, New Guinea, and Japan. And I know that's an odd split with Japan, but
Yeah, it
Japan,
makes sense for Japan.
well, they petitioned for the split because they operate differently than Area 6, because Area 6 is insane with its shows.
Yeah, can't you like? Don't you have to not breed the fish in Area 6? You can just buy them and show them.
In Area 6, you can just buy them. And there will be times where people will be buying fish mid-show,
So, yeah, I don't doubt it.
and it's all about the prestige.
Yeah, it's so strange because it's like how much prestige is behind a fish. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah,
read the
yeah.
next flare, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because they have an article. Uh, International Heavyweights is a club that did a show over there. They had over 1,800 fish.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, those shows are big like that.
Yeah.
And end result for them, it looks like a WWE event.
Really? There's that many people there?
Well, not only that, the people dress up and
Really?
they take on these personas.
Are you serious?
Read the article, you'll see the pictures.
That's crazy. That is strange. That is bizarre.
Yeah, it's one of those things I would love to experience.
Yeah, that'd be something to see.
And that's where Betta got introduced onto the scene.
So
We
what is
actually
that?
have
What is
a judge
Beta?
in the judging board named Betta.
Okay. Really?
Yes,
That's pretty cool.
Beytay.
Huh.
That's his real name. I know that sounds odd, but you know what?
Mm.
He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, with a name like that, you have to be, right? Imagine if he was into African cichlids. Couldn't be done.
See, they don't have shows like we do.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I'm surprised the killifish people don't
Don't what?
do shows
They do.
as much. Yeah, but I feel like,
There are more killie shows and Betta shows in the U.S., right?
yeah, I'm sure in the U.S., but like,
All over the rest of the world?
yeah,
The only places I know of that do killie shows are Japan.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying other places. No, Europe does. I know they do.
I guess the smaller fish would probably be easier to show, though.
That is true.
If you
but
get like a foot long something, that'd be kind of,
God,
that would be a pain.
like they do at the catfish shows,
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
that is a thing.
that's true. The catfish people do shows too.
And live bear people have shows.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the Guppy Network.
Yeah,
They are way bigger than we are.
yeah, for sure. I guess there are a lot of shows. Now that I think about it. So, other than points, why would somebody enter a show? Is it like a prestige thing, or is it like does it help them sell their fish, or how does that work?
That is a very interesting question. For a lot of it, it is the prestige. Remember that these conventions used to be really big in the U.S. because that's where the whole Betta thing started.
Really? It started in the IBC started in the U.S.
Yes.
I guess that makes sense why it's Area 1.
Yeah.
But I would think it'd be Asia.
Asia came in, I'm trying to remember, 1990s.
Really? So how long has the IBC been around then?
Since 1956.
1956. Wow.
Yeah, its founder just died last year.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, he was my mentor. Lived to the age of 93.
That's pretty good.
Yep. This right now is World Betta Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that planned?
This time it wasn't. Last year I did have World Betta Day, and it turned out to be that was the same weekend that he died.
Really?
Or no, he died the weekend right before.
Oh.
So World Betta Day is October 15th in honor of Dr. Gene Lucas.
So what did he do to get honored in a World Betta Day?
He's the one that founded the IBC.
Okay, so he's the founder.
And it started with, I put the story in Flair.
So where do you access Flare?
All you have to do is go to ibcbettas.org, and if you have a paid subscription, you can download the magazines.
And the subscription is 30 for a year, right?
20.
Or 20 now? 20 now.
It's been 20 for the last.
I thought it was 30. That might be like the Killifish
No, the
Association.
Killifish are 30.
Okay, that might be what I'm thinking of.
And cichlids 30 or 35 something.
Yeah, I think the cichlids are kind of high.
But yeah, it's.
And how many flares are there? Aren't there like thousands?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of them. I know that. And then, so what all do you get for becoming a member of the IBC?
Well, if you join the IBC, then basically you get access to the magazine if that's what you like. And you also.
There's a forum too, isn't there?
There are forums, but people just generally don't use forums anymore.
I was curious if they were active or.
No, they're not active on any fish group really.
Yeah,
which they used to be.
Yeah, not so much anymore.
But if you like going to fish shows and stuff like that, that is where this really comes in. You get the knowledge base of the people that actually know what they're talking about. Because if you start looking at YouTube videos and stuff like that, you're going to see a lot of idiots on there.
Yeah.
All talking about yada, yada, yada. I did this, and this. I'm a master breeder, yada, yada, yada. Whatever. They say stupid stuff.
Yeah. I think everyone agrees with that. So is there like in the IBC, is there like a buy, sell, trade thing, or how do you buy them?
That really hasn't been a thing for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
It's surprising.
They used to.
Is it just because people don't use it, or?
That's what it comes down to. It's if you go ahead and post on, well, it's like libraries still have their thing.
Yeah.
Where they have their trade thing. By the time that you put in the ad, you've posted it or something like that, you've probably already sold it.
So where's the place to buy them?
To buy now, you typically go onto forums, and you can post stuff in either the Facebook group or in the forum saying you're looking to buy a certain whatever, who can hook me up.
So what's the Facebook for the IBC?
Yeah, the IBC Facebook group, that is a thing.
Okay. So is it just called that?
It is called, it is the IBC Facebook group.
I'll put it in the description for those of you that want it to join.
But we also have a lot of other programs that are kind of hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
We have lots and lots of technical data from lots of research and stuff like that that is accessible by members. It's called the Technical Assistance Library.
So that's on the website, I assume?
Yeah, All this is on the website. I am in the middle of redoing the species maintenance program site. We are now integrated into CARES.
That's good.
So, yeah, since I'm now a CARES coordinator. In fact, my next quest in November is to take the time and redesignate species and enter them into the CARES program. So,
For the
right
bettas
now-
or other fish too?
no, I'm talking about which species need to be protected.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's my focus.
So would that be specifically focusing on bettas or all fish in general?
Well, I'm listed as an anabantoid expert, so I
Okay.
could. But you have to do the
Anabantoids.
paperwork.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot.
And that's the stuff I'm working on, and I'm working on a very comprehensive update to my census, because every 10 years I do a beta census where I go over all the new species, any taxonomical changes, their status as to whether or not they're protected or not, or should be. And it's quite comprehensive. If you saw my beta talk, I went through like 6 or 7 slides that was nothing but the previous census.
Really?
Yeah. And that's how much data it was, because back when I first started doing betas, there was like a dozen species. Now
There's a
over
lot more than a
100.
dozen. Yeah.
Yeah. And so between the 2 censuses I did, we went from 20 to about 100. And I could probably come up with 150, 200 right now.
Mm.
And a lot of them are going to be variants of Batoti and Unimaculata, because there are a ton of local variants.
And that's why you guys need to write down your catch locations.
Oh yeah. If it's even accurate.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of a hit and miss there.
Okay, now, quick break, and then I'm gonna go for best of show.
All right. All right, so let's go over these guys again. It's A2, the only A2, so it's number 1. A3, the only one, so it's number 1. A4, there's 2. This guy's number 1 compared to this guy here. I think I like him better too. A5, the only one, number 1. And this guy he's not all black. It being clear makes it kind of tough to. Here, let me get another card actually. That just makes him look more black. Yeah, there. So that's A6. There's 2 in this category. This one's number 1. That one's number 2. He's very blue. A8, only 1. Number 1. This one's really pretty. He's like got some purplies going on. A9. Number 1. Number 2. I like that one a lot too. I like the whites on his ones. This is A10, the only one. He's number 1. Oh, he's got blue eyes as well. That's pretty neat. A13, the only one. Number 1. A14, number 2. A14, number 1. A14, number 3. A15, number 1. A15, number 2. A16, the only loser in the show.
How many what?
What?
How many what?
I said A16. This is the only
Oh.
one that didn't place. A16, number 2. A16 number 3. Oh, he's got greens too. 16 number 1.
This is a good example of why if you're showing fish, you should try to enter fish in every show.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's an excellent example of that, as my dad pointed out. You should
And-
enter in every show.
Because people did stuff, that's why we have rules.
Yeah.
Because there didn't used to be a maximum. One guy was sending 100 fish to a show.
So many.
And it was like, yeah, okay, we have to have maximums.
Number 2. So what is the maximum?
Okay, maximum is 50.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, no,
Because how many categories
What,
are there?
in the book, there was a mention of 10. What was the 10? I must have.
B12, number 1.
well, you'd have to find it,
B13,
then I could explain
number
it.
1. C2, number 2.
Because the
Number
only
1.
10 rule I can think of is that you could have.
Is it 10 in one class?
No,
C7,
no, it had to do
number
with
3.
pairs.
C7, number 2.
Maybe.
C7,
I
number
may have
8.
read it out in the comments.
That's rule number 1. This is number 2.
Because the rule is, like for
C1 number
example
1.
convention, you
C1,
could
number
have
6.
50 individual entries up to a maximum of 60 fish if 10 of those are in pairs.
Okay.
Okay.
And so when we say pairs, that is a D thing, and there's different
That may have been
classes
what
that
it
you can
was.
put pairs in.
Makes sense.
That is the only thing that I can think of when it comes to 10. However, some local shows and stuff like that may limit the numbers because they don't have the space.
Okay, that would track.
Be reasonable.
But like I said, I'm equipped for 500 fish.
Yeah.
So I'm good up to that. And it wasn't until
So what are the names of these folks that entered? It was Richard
Lawhery
Lahoe,
in Siegbert Illig.
Singbury. So is there a way for people to contact those people if they want to buy stuff?
Sieg doesn't sell to individuals.
So become a fish store and then you can buy from them.
Richard will sell to anybody.
What's the best way to contact them?
Their information is available through the IBC.
There you go. So become a member and buy his stuff.
Yeah, if you want to breed.
Yeah. If you want to breed.
It says some really cool looking photos.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. There's a lot of neat ones here. I don't think that one's going to fail.
Breed the best, show the rest. Because you don't want to lose your breeders.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your breeders.
However, I know a lot of people that just show their best.
Yeah.
We had one fish that won 3 best of shows in a row.
Really.
Yep.
So what are you doing here?
I am separating the winners from each class of the males to do the best of variety.
So the variety is for
The variety is right now is single tail half moon.
okay.
And so I have to pull all of the first place fish, all the first place males
From the A category.
from the category A. And then we'll see how they do against each other until I get down to the first place overall for variety.
So do the varieties, do they have 1, 2, and 3, or is it just best?
The first variety is longfin half moon,
Mhm.
single tail. And so I'm doing male, and then I will do female.
Okay. So you can't get like second place in
Yes.
variety then?
Yeah, you can. Totally.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they have 1, 2, and 3 for everything then?
No, 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Best of, reserve, best of.
Okay.
That
So
is-
then is best of show just 1?
best of show is just 1.
All right. So it goes 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the first thing to do is to do my culls. I know that's bad, wet.
Yeah, that's not a nice way to say it.
All the ones that they have no ability to compete. This is where it gets down to the nitty gritty. That one's out because its tail is shredded.
That's what I'm looking
Now that they are kind of warmed up and ready to go, you can see how they flare against each other.
Yeah, they do. They look really good.
And you can see their form really well.
So is that a big part of judging the
Oh yeah,
form?
big
Okay.
time. It's like this guy here is really strutting his stuff. It's pretty.
Yeah, he is.
He's got damage though.
Yes, he does.
So that damage might eventually get him out. So now that I'm looking at form, I'm looking at how big the dorsal fin is.
So
how
which fin is
long
the
are
dorsal
fins,
fin?
The length of the dorsal fin.
So that's the top fin?
That's the top fin.
All right.
And the secret to that is to breed double tails into your single tails because it increases the number of rays.
Makes sense.
It's like if you look at this red, it's got really nice form. It's got a little bit of color faults, but he's also small. He's just barely up to size. That black has the problem that all blacks do, and that is the iridescence in the line because black females are sterile.
Really?
Yep. Unless you're doing super black. His form is not the best either. I still like him though. Now look at the way that this caudal fin is totally spread out, forming the perfect half moon.
So that's the tail then, right?
That's the tail.
Okay.
And so you want 180 degree spread in the tail. And he's got to be able to hold it. As a butterfly, his pattern sucks. But it's still a good fish if you were wanting to breed butterflies. That would be the fish to buy. That's got a horrible notch out of the tail.
Yes, it does.
And so that's problematic. This one, the color faults are not good.
So is that the white, I assume?
That's the white. This fish is supposed to be solid blue.
With the black head?
Yes, you can have black head or colored head. The colored head is a trait that came from Smaragda. And so that was crossed in to get to cover up the black head. This one is out. Even with the damage, that is still a really good fish.
So what makes him Good.
Look at the way that the ventral fins are spread out.
So which ones are the ventral fins?
The bottom two that hang down by the head. Now there is a color fault there, but
On the
black
ventral
is
fin?
better than red.
Oh, I see.
That red has got some fin damage too. This fin damage is not as bad. This black one's color faults are pretty much insurmountable. Blacks generally do not win, and that is because of that color fault with that iridescence.
He's cool looking though.
That black is a good black.
Yeah. It's a nice looking fish.
It's also one of the few that's not for sale.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in order to get more of them, you'd have to cross into a steel blue.
Interesting.
So that red is not deporting good enough.
So what does that mean?
Deporting is when they strut their stuff.
Okay.
He is supposed to be strutting, and he's not strutting.
He's not an angry little guy.
No. And I say red, it's actually technically an orange, but it's right there,
Yeah, it's right on the.
right on the border. Now, that one could have also been a form and finish fish.
So what does that mean?
That means that you only grade it on the finish, not the color. But when you go ahead and judge it against everything else for best of variety, then you have to go ahead and consider.
The color?
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
Okay, so he's also a little bit small. That's also small.
So what does that have to? Why does being small play in your judging mind? Role?
Okay. If you're small, you're able to hide flaws better
Really?
because as they grow, they develop flaws.
Huh.
And that's because as they get bigger, the finnage spreads
Gets
more.
bigger.
can
That
get
makes
ribbed,
sense. Yeah.
And so that becomes problematic. So that is why if you take a look at a lot of shows in Area 6, they're showing small fish. And they have tried a few times to go ahead and get the size decreased so that they could have their winners and show off their stuff. But
Yeah. It's kind of disingenuous.
one of the other problems we have in Area 6 is people trimming fish.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
There are people who are professional groomers that go around and trim the fish.
Really, that's like a job?
That is a job.
That's surprising.
What's also surprising is the fact that they would also sneak and put a couple drops of Red Bull into the container.
So what does that do?
It totally excites them and gets them
Yeah.
agitated
There you go.
because of the caffeine. Dirty little cheaters. Oh, the stories I have. Some of them are hilarious. This one is gonna be tough. I have damage here. I have damage here. Size issue here. No size issue here. Color faults, slight here. A little bit more moderate, but
So does it being lighter on the tips of the fins, does that mean anything?
it's supposed to, but most you can take off for ventral fins are 3 points, so it's not that big a deal.
I'm talking like on the tail and stuff.
On the tail, yeah, then you can assign more points. And when we judge fish, it's on a least point system. And so you're looking for the one with the least number of deductions, because theoretically there's never 100-point fish.
Yeah.
I've seen some that come really close. The one that won 3 best of shows in a row was a 97-point fish.
Really?
Yep.
That red one would be good for a community tank or something. He is not mean.
Until something ate his fins.
Yeah, then I'm sure he wouldn't be too happy. But
Probably not.
that'd be a good reason to come to a show too, to see which ones are the most calm.
Okay, where'd I put my dots? Yeah, except I need
You need the blue.
Yeah. Oh,
Some with blue and red.
There you go.
yeah, because I need blues.
How many blues?
That should-
Yep. Okay, so doesn't matter which way I go, I'm going to get hate on this one.
Yeah, no doubt. That's the fun of being a judge, right?
Yeah. Now I have to compare the second place in A6. Is there another A6? There is. Not going to compete.
So why is that the colors on the bottom?
He's got too much red wash.
Yeah.
You could see that. He was also
Yeah.
one that was not deported earlier. I could go ahead and bring him down. You can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure people want to know.
This guy's out. So compare him in. He's got deportment issues. You also see the finnage damage he's got. Not as severe as this guy,
Yeah, it's still messed up.
but his overall body form is not that great either. And take a look at that dorsal fin.
Oh yeah, the white.
That dorsal fin does not have a wide base.
Oh, so you want a wide base.
Oh, totally.
Interesting. So is that just because it's the rules, or does that like help the fish, or?
Well, once you go ahead and read the standards and begin to understand the standards, then it literally, the way that we describe the whole Betta judging thing is that 50% of its color, 50% is body, but then hidden in there are different subcategories.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to play with color density. We have to play with the overall appeal of the fish. We have to look at how the body form, actually the structure of it, because we have a theoretical ideal. And the theoretical ideal is one of those that we put up in models.
Okay.
And a lot of people, when they read the standards, they think that their fish can't compete, which is problematic because you just have to have the best fish there that day.
Yeah, and like here, there's only 33. Almost all of them, you could get number 2, at least.
Yeah. I'm still not totally against that black.
I do like one.
Yeah, I do like him too. His color, the orange has got better color, but the orange still has a size fault.
Mm-hmm.
He's got deportment issues, but he looks like he's trying to wake up a little bit.
He's got a flare now.
And for an orange, it is relatively clean,
Yeah, it is.
except you do see the iridescent scales on the body. Gives it kind of a pearly effect. So that is also a problem. For a black, that's a pretty clean Milano. And he is flaring. Yeah. So this guy is totally out of the running. He's not even doing his thing. I'm putting this guy back in.
I do like that one.
This color pattern is very problematic.
It's cool looking though.
Yeah.
No, it's neat.
For a butterfly, the banding is supposed to be a 50-50.
So what is the banding?
The banding is the stripe
line,
that goes
yeah.
all the way around. He's got a slight band right there on the dorsal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more defined on the caudal, is best on the anal, but it has color intrusion. It is supposed to be a nice, crisp barrier between the colors.
That would be cool. Is that common?
There are quite a few good butterflies, but when we were judging Indianapolis back in 2016, we had lots of questions about who was calling things butterflies because they were not.
No.
There wasn't a single good butterfly. And yet we would have the next show where they were perfect.
That's strange. Is it the same people's fish? Or is it just
different people's
different
fish?
people's?
But the thing is, the butterfly gene is what we call the variegated gene, and it seems to be an offshoot of marble.
Interesting.
Okay. Got it.
You.
And that's one of the big problems with judging is the fact that you have to go through a lot of different scenarios, different points to see which is the best fish at the time. They're acting right. Okay, so these two are going to stay down. They will be carded because now we've got to do the females. Now the thing about females is that it's actually easier for finish with them because their fins are relatively
Smaller,
short.
yeah.
So they don't get to see a lot of damage.
Except on that one.
It can still happen. And also, that's one of the reasons people like doing placots, the short fin fighters, because they are also good at hiding damage.
I like the pecans.
Yeah,
I think they look cool. They look more wild, you know. I guess that's what I like.
yeah, that's exactly why people like them, and that's why they're so popular. And placots, well, if you want to really get into breeding, then placots are a good way to go.
So why is that?
Because you don't have to worry about growing out the long fins. And that is
So the
what-
fins take longer to grow than the fish? Or is it just like more food and that type of stuff?
it takes more biological energy to go ahead and grow out those fish.
That makes sense.
And okay, here's the thing. In nature, fish do not tend to have more than two divisions in the race.
So what does that mean?
They go primary, secondary. So okay, I would have to show you a picture of the Betta as to its structure, but here's the thing. If you were to go ahead and take a wild Betta, the first ray that comes off the caudal peduncle is the first ray that comes out on there. You could see it. Well, okay, probably not.
It's kind of this.
And then it branches into two other rays, and that's it.
Okay.
That is the natural condition of the fish. Bettas have tertiary and quaternary branching in the fins. Half moons are supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you develop that extra branching, that takes biological energy. And that is why it's problematic.
So there's more females than males here. That's kind of surprising.
That's also, well, that's typical as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense if they're easier to be better, or however you want to put that.
Well, you're tossing a lot of cards.
Yeah.
That's okay. When I start judging in big shows, the cards go everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Okay, so here we are with the females. First thing I want to do is get rid of those that cannot compete. I don't know what to call this thing.
Interesting.
It's probably listed as gold.
Really?
Yeah, but it's got a lot of color intrusion. You can see
Yeah,
that.
I'd hardly call that gold.
The finnage is not
No.
that great, so it cannot compete. So it's all right. Now look for damage. This one has some damage. But she's got a good spread on the fins. She needs to really step up her game. So the winner's probably going to be a green or blue fish. However, this fish is also genetically the same. And I know that sounds weird right now, but they have the same genes as these. This one doesn't have black genes.
Interesting.
And so that's why it appears that color. White is actually steel blue. Same as that right there. That's steel blue. Those are the same colors minus black.
Huh.
So genetically, they're the same. You could cross them and get either.
It's interesting.
Yeah, there's lots of odd things about beta genetics. Her form is near perfect. She has decent form, but she's small. That's a good sized girl.
Yeah, she's big.
But you can see that she's beginning to develop color flaws.
Yeah. So she wouldn't have the greens going on whenever she's younger?
No, she would still, that's her color. But the thing is that color is created by guanine crystals. And if you've ever seen the way a peacock moves, whenever it changes direction, it changes colors. That's what these are doing.
Interesting.
In some of them, the color is more fixed than others. Greens are a hard color to fix. And so when greens win, they are spectacular fish. Doesn't mean they can't win, but you could see as she moves, it appears just a little bit different. She also has a little bit of a wash in the anal fin. But she's got the size. Her body is not a bad body. But you also look for the continuation of the fins because you want it to form a perfect shape. This one is perfect. See, that white one is not really spread out. And look at that dorsal base. The dorsal base is relatively small. I don't think that carries double tail at all. I'd have to count the rays. If it's got 9 or less, it does not carry double tail. This one here carries double tail. That one there and that one there, they all carry double tail. But see, this one doesn't totally complete the oval. And that's what you're looking for, is a continuous spread of the tail where there's no gaps. Put it on the wrong fish. I'm saying, wait a minute.
I was gonna say, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's the wrong fish. It's this one.
There you go.
Okay, now that looks good. Now I have to look at the second place A15 and see if it compares to the others. Because it's possible the second place in the class could actually come in and win. Yeah, that's not happening. She got good size, but she's got color faults. And look at that dorsal base. It does not carry very far.
No, it doesn't.
She's also got some fin damage.
Yeah, a little bit.
And if you take a look at completing the oval, her anal hangs down too far.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. As they age, their fins get longer, and it really can mess up their symmetry. It's like this one here, color-wise, form-wise, would have been third, except for she is small.
She is little.
And so that little girl just can't compete. Now for a second, or reserve best of variety. She's still small. That's a bit
Yeah, I
problematic.
think that's the biggest thing holding her back.
Her color's near perfect. Her
Yeah.
form is decent. That one's color is good for a pastel, but there's some color intrusions. The finish is off. The shape is off. See, the head coming in should be rounded. This one almost goes straight.
Yeah, that's like a interesting.
And so this one here kind of is straightish too, but you see this one's
Yeah,
got
that
the
one's
nice
very
curve.
rounded.
Also, the rule about the color versus blackhead, the green and blue iridescence, all of the iridescence can have a blackhead, but if they have a blackhead, it's supposed to be a total blackhead.
Mm-hmm.
If it's colored, then the color is supposed to totally cover. And I put together fault guides based on that. Yeah, even though she's bigger, has some faults, still gonna give it to her.
So size matters quite a bit then?
What?
So size matters quite a bit
Okay,
then?
we do have a rule.
Mm-hmm.
If all other things are equal, bigger fish wins. So if they score totally the
That
same-
makes sense.
yeah, because the
yeah.
bigger fish has had time to develop
More
faults.
faults.
And if it can compete with the smaller fish, then the bigger fish will win.
Probably want this.
And that's how they,
I think that's what you're writing your stuff on.
yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so I guess I should designate this better. This is usually why I have Kayla do this. And if you look on the point guides, the points are different for best of variety and best of show.
No, really?
Oh, huge difference.
Interesting.
That's why you want to go for those. Okay, now I got to look at my Bs.
Oh, you're saying they get more points?
Yeah, they get
Oh,
bonus
okay.
points.
I was thinking like the judging was different.
No, all the stuff is for bonus points. And I know that we have two Bs in there, B
12 and 13.
B12 and 13, they are sister classes. Well, I say that, but okay, I'm not going to move them. Maybe you want to look up.
So is the whitehead okay?
That is.
I guess this one kind of has it too.
Okay, if you take a look, that is a grizzled butterfly. The red banding is the butterfly.
So what's the grizzled then?
Grizzled, this is a funny story. Shows how hideous I am. This is what is called grizzled right here. It is basically a fish that's kind of dark, but the dark color doesn't carry all the way through. And so it's between pastel and
the darker.
And the dark ones, and you see that the black background is gone. And if you were to breed some of these blues, you'll get grizzles out of them.
Interesting.
But it used to be a major fault in pastels. And back when I was breeding domestics, anytime that I had a grizzle pop out of my line, I fed it to my Oscar.
And now it's its own
Mm-hmm.
thing.
because the person who fell in love with grizzles petitioned to make it a class.
I do like them. They look kind of cool.
And that's how that
So this
came
would be a
about.
grizzled too, then?
Yeah, that's a grizzle. And so right now I'm consulting the class list to make sure that those two classes are not both male and female. Normally I have it already printed out, but like with everything else, I left it behind. What are my classes? B12.
B12 and B13.
Yeah. Okay. B12 is male. B13 is female.
That's a boy.
I guess I could have looked at the sex to make sure.
Huh.
B13 is all dark colored, non-symmetrical. Hang on.
I don't know. Dang.
B12 symmetrical, single tail male, all colors. It's in the wrong class.
Yeah, I think so.
I have to determine now whether it is a symmetrical short fin. Yeah, it is.
It is?
It's a symmetrical short fin. Sure is. And here's the deal. They're the only bees.
Yeah.
So it's a male and female
Male and
class. Boom. And boom.
That was an easy one.
Yeah. It has never been that easy. And if someone else would have sent placards, it wouldn't have been. Placards are a little bit harder to judge because that's where you get into the nitty gritty.
That's why you guys always put in fish to a show. You could have had a number
Okay,
2.
now it's the double tails. Except I pulled out the one.
Yeah, I think you pulled it. Yeah.
And here's the deal. Because these are the only two here, and these are they have to follow their placing. Because if I were to reverse the placing, that means I screwed them up and judged them wrong.
So these are the ones we're looking at now. I think I went down to this. Just from the color standpoint.
So that makes it easy. Boom. Boom. This one's also NAC male. So it has to be judged against. What am I gonna pull? These guys can scoot down there. Okay, his finish isn't there. Because I'm supposed to compare him to him, see which one does better. This one wins.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have to pull the second place of this category in and compare it against this. Still wins.
Yeah. Doesn't seem too feisty.
And we
And he
have,
also has a lot of colors going on there.
yeah. Also have the same going on here.
For the girls.
If this one flares, she's gonna beat this one here because of size. That is an awful small double tail. But her form is great compared to this other double tail. This other double tail has the size, but her form is a little bit off. There she goes. Can you do it?
Do you want to put another one on the side of that one?
No.
No? Okay. She's gone. A second.
I'm gonna give it to her.
She is cool looking. I like her tail.
Oh, the crown tail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like the colors on it.
Okay, now it's for best of show. Record my info. What time am I at? Almost 4.
Yeah, 3:40.
Yeah.
3:49.
Like I said, it wasn't gonna be long. Because I've had time where judging lasted over 12 hours.
The purple one. Yeah, it looks cool.
Okay, and then we're at C. Mm-mm. best to show. So we only have 3 varieties. This is where I like having multiple judges. So we can
Yeah, I would
harden.
think it would make it. I don't necessarily want to say easier, but easier.
See, I like the arguments.
Yeah, I think it adds some value.
Because
They all look pretty good.
I would be getting some arguments over that placement.
I'll argue with you. I like which one better.
See, his fin damage is what's doing him.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, if there was no fin damage, that would have been the best to show.
Could say that.
It's the fin damage. That's
He
causing.
is a little feisty one.
Now it's the female's turn for this. Guess I should record this.
Yeah, probably.
This is the male category. 15C 7-2 best of show. 30 E12-1 reserve best of show.
Does C7 not with the V in his tail? With the V in his tail?
That's not a V. Those are 2 tails.
Oh, he's a double tail?
Yeah.
Oh.
You see the dorsal fin carries all
Oh,
the way
yeah,
around.
it's way bigger. Okay.
It's a bit small, but it's a double tail. It's
Yeah, he's a little guy.
double tail. It's a very good
It's too
double
far
tail.
away. It's too far away.
It's also a dark colored fish against
Yeah,
the black
and
background.
against the black, it's hard to see.
It is hard to see, but if you were to
Yeah,
put
did
it
a
against a
line.
lighter background, let's flip that
Flip it
this
around.
way, then you could see.
Yeah, that is.
But the regulations are, unless it's a black fish, it is supposed to be judged against a black background.
Yeah, that is much easier to see the double
Yeah.
color. Yeah.
Hang on. Boy, did I screw the pooch on that one. That's a female.
Is it?
Yes.
Huh.
So
I feel
delete
like they
that
should denote that with like an M or an F, as opposed to just the numbers. I think that would be easier.
It's a good thing I caught it because we had a major show in Canada where
They would have had your head for that.
Yeah, but the judging board chair made that call and placed an ineligible fish. My wife caught it and complained, and she ended up doing extra placements because of it. It's kind of funny. That makes more sense. I wonder why she did small.
Yeah.
But you can see what I'm talking about.
It is hard to tell, honestly. Because a lot of them, it's not like they're all the same size, you know?
Yeah. Oh, just wait till we change class lists
Yeah.
and people don't update their list and send in fish.
That would
in the
be such
wrong
a pain.
class.
Yeah, it's real easy.
Okay, you may lose your dot
Yeah.
because you better go up against her. Oh. It's one other thing I needed to do. Since this one won, I was supposed to compare it against this one.
Oh, yeah, because there's so complicated.
See, that's the thing. It's
I could see how having another judge would be helpful, especially in this type of stuff.
yeah, because my wife is a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm. That she is.
It's better flare because you're a placati fish. Because you might make me rethink my placement.
Get angry.
Yeah, this one's got fin damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a bad symmetry on the lobes because the lobes are supposed to be perfect. And you can see the top lobe is smaller than the bottom.
They're quite significant.
Yeah. Oh, what? Yeah, okay. Probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen is a triple tail.
Interesting.
The person didn't know it was a triple tail and put it in double tail class, but it had 3 tails and 2 dorsals.
Huh.
The dorsals looked like they had a split, but they were 2 separate dorsals.
Interesting.
Told them to breed that fish.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that placement.
About time to flare.
Yep. For a placati type fish, it should have been flaring better. Okay, now for the girls. Yep. She's interesting.
Is she is with the white head?
Yeah, that whitehead is what we call a piebald. In all
Oh, she's a
creatures
feisty
that
one.
exhibit marbleism, which is a variation of vitiligogenesis, if they have a whitehead, it's called a piebald.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one doesn't even compete. Look at the form.
Yeah.
She's got the attitude. I'll
She
give her
does
that.
have the attitude. She is mean.
But she's a placoche. She's supposed to be.
Really? They're more aggressive in the
Yeah.
bigger tail?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, they were originally bred for fighting.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So they are expected, but they have been so bred for color that a lot of that
Yeah, I
fighting
think
instinct isn't as great as it used to be.
Yeah.
Boy, that one's tough. They're very closely matched.
Even with the tail being not symmetrical on A15, top seems so much lower.
She needs to make babies. That may be the only thing that does her in is the tail mismatch.
Yeah. Other than that, she looks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one's out of their eye.
Yeah, he's not.
It's funny, the double tail was flaring up real good with the males. Now
Yeah,
it's just like, yeah. You lost your dot.
Yep, she lost her dot. You can see how
Maybe.
screw ups happen.
Yeah, they all look the same. I mean, honestly, they look the same.
They all look the same.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
because
you
they're
guys
not
don't do
Royals.
like an M and an F or something as opposed to just the number. I would think that would
I would
be.
have thought it was just a small male.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, yeah.
But see, that's the thing, you know, no matter how old the experienced the judges are, they do make mistakes.
Yeah.
At least I was able to catch mine
Then
before I
some
got to
mistake.
doing
Before
the
you got
report.
to doing the report, yeah.
And then went, oh my God. Or what would have happened would have been Kayla would have said, did you ever
Yeah,
check
did you
these
agree?
over? Yeah. I'm just going to rewrite it. That's why she's good doing results, because if I would have sent that back to her, she'd have said, no, do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a wrap.
There you go.
Judging is complete. And because I went through this all and there were so few entries, there will be no mistakes unless I miskeyed something.
So the best of show is for males and females?
Yes,
That's interesting. I think the best of show would be the best of the show.
it is.
Yeah, but you have
But you
two.
have to do it for male and female.
Ah, about that.
Because why should a female be judged against a male when it's
I mean,
not?
that one won.
Yeah, but
Yeah, she did. I mean, it's called Best of Show, right? It should be the best one in the show.
That is pretty funny. But against the other females, not so much. You can't take him anywhere.
It is what it is. So here's our two Best of Shows. For the females,
See, I had a friend that was always making jokes like that.
that wasn't a joke. I mean, she did win.
Yeah.
Best of Show male. Runner up male. I think that one's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah. I like the colors.
Okay.
I'm solely
one?
off of colors.
Well, if it would have been a
B12 one.
tricolor, it would have been what they call the Thai flag.
Hmm.
But it's not a tricolor.
So what's your favorite?
Well, favorite aesthetically versus
The,
what's the best fish?
which
is
one
totally
do
different
you
things.
like the best?
It's a toss up between 30B12 and 1983.
Really?
The orange.
You like the red? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I figured you'd like the purple one.
I do, but
Or
it's,
this one over here. It's got a lot going on.
It's like there's not in like 881 there doesn't have, or 22 8 doesn't have enough, I guess, definition. It's kind of splotchy.
It is splotchy.
It's like, what's your favorite fish?
That one's cool too.
I like him.
You like her?
That one.
Yeah. Picked a good one.
There's some pretty fish here.
Yeah, there is.
Mm-hmm.
So now the real question: which one would you put in your tank? You can only pick
I would
one.
just-
You're not breeding it, and it's going in a community tank. How about that?
Then you would want to go with something with short fins like females.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, you could put multiple females in the same tank.
Yeah, but in this, just one. Just, you gotta pick. I gotta.
I know it's kind of cool too.
The little guy.
A little, yeah.
He ran away from that question. Everyone.
I think that's pretty.
You like that one? Yeah, that's my favorite.
30.
B12. B12 one.
That, oh,
Yeah, that one.
colors. Did he win? Oh, how do you?
He got second place.
Oh,
Second
did he?
place in males. That's first place in males. This is first place in females. Second place in females. He got first place in his class though. So compared to
This one got dinged because of the white on some of the
yeah,
coral
the
fins and a little bit on
and the
dorsal.
blue and stuff. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess that's blue.
Yeah.
And this one's just a little too small.
Yeah, it was too small.
All these other stagnant fish,
Mhm.
they're actually all.
They're all really nice fish.
Yeah, this one's like, need to buy.
I like that one a lot too.
Oh yeah, he's
It's
cool.
cool. And that one. That's
He's
nice.
like, he's like attacking his
His-
on the line,
Mm-hmm.
if he can see himself.
You know, these are a different type of fish, right? Because
Well, they're all bettas. It's just a
they got
different.
long tail. The
Yeah.
tail's different.
So what's the difference between 9 and 10? A9 and A10.
The class?
So what's the class difference? What class is A9?
Okay, A9 is going to be a butterfly class.
So that means it has the.
And A10 is dragon bicolor.
So is dragon
body
mean like
has two
multiple
different
colors going on?
No, dragon has iridescent scales on the body.
Oh, okay.
And that one is a bad representation of a dragon because it's supposed to totally cover the body.
I don't know what you mean. That's best in
Yeah.
class.
And it doesn't. Yeah, so
That is a lot better butterfly now. It's a lot more defined. Still not great.
if you look at the difference between this butterfly and this butterfly, it's got a better pattern,
Mhm.
but its fins are shredded.
Yeah.
That's what did
Is
it.
the pattern better, really? I
Oh,
guess
this
it's hard
pattern
to
is
tell
far better.
with the messed up fins,
That-
I guess.
That pattern is a good pattern.
Yeah, but
That's
look
what
at
I'm
the-
talking about 50-50, but his fins are
How is
just
that?
shredded. His fins were not shredded.
Ah,
David's gonna
I
go
don't know
overseas to
about
be a
that.
fishtail groomer.
yeah, how much do those guys get paid?
Yeah.
I bet it's quite a bit. More
I
than you
have
would
no
think.
idea.
Yeah, I would think.
That
No,
is-
I bet it's them Chinese people will put out some money for some stuff. Man.
Chinese will, but the Southeast Asians, remember that a single first place Betta is more money than they make in a month.
Yeah.
And so that's something to think. That's why a lot of them breed Bettas.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense.
And that is because they are making money on them. And they form co-ops over there.
Yeah, because that to me that's weird.
What?
Like the
Forming
the
co-ops?
teams. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the teams as well. But
yeah, it's weird.
a lot
Or
of
is the
people-
co-ops not the teams? I thought you were talking about the teams.
No, I'm talking about where a group of breeders will. Maybe I need you to pull these two apart.
Okay. Video's over, guys.